All right, you guys, this is a Rich from Big and Rich, which is really crazy to me. We got to have a conversation, you guys. This is brand new. It's called Revelation.
Dancing in the flames, the people curse his name, bowed at.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Revelation by John Rich, featuring Sonya Isaacs. Now, I have just been introduced to Rich, Mr. Rich. I've never heard of him before, okay? This is where it gets kind of crazy and off the rails, you guys, so hear me out. I did a first-time reaction to Big and Rich, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, okay? And because I watched that video, YouTube recommended an interview with John Rich and Tucker Carlson. It's like, oh, this is the Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. I'm like, I want to hear this. Like, this might be really funny because I don't know him from anything but that video. Hit play, and to my wonderful surprise, my man is like a hardcore Christian and spitting that fire, the fire and brimstone that I used to get when I was little. Yeah. And he dropped a new single, a solo song called Revelation, which is about the book of Revelation, one of the scariest chapters in the good book. And I was all into it when I was really young. So it really freaked me out as a young age. But anyways, I digress. I'm like, what? So I was so confused, but I'm here on that merit. A couple people have hit me on Twitter, Instagram, in the comments. And I was like, I'm going to check this out off of the interview alone and off of like a lot of the things I could agree with him with on the Tucker Carlson interview. I was like, yo, this ain't the same Rich from Big and Rich. This is crazy. And also after that reaction, I was reminded that he is in that song with Tom McDonald, The System. So this is going to be fun. Anyways, long intro, but had to get that out. We're about to check out Revelation by John Rich. Let's get it.
40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all, let's get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. I actually started a new channel, Pegasus vs. the World, where I take on challenges, world topics, trending topics, a little bit of travel. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to make that channel pop off. So if you could go over there and subscribe and help me out, that's if you enjoy my commentary, right? Because all the music reactions will stay over here. But yeah, if you rock with me, head on over. Also, if you want to be a member of this channel, there's a link in the description too. Gives you access to all these reactions early. There's never an obligation, but just putting it out there. All right, let's get into this. This is Revelation by John Rich. Interesting. I know a little bit about what it's going to be about because of the interview with Tucker Carlson, but I've never heard the song, never seen the video, so this is going to be fun.
Dancing in the flames, the people cursed his name, bowed at the altar of the father of lies. But there's a number to their days and all their evil ways. The Lord's gonna turn away from all their cries. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, coming back again.
All right. This is incredible. Man, it's so for anyone who's a believer, all of this is very recognizable, right? You know, it's almost like the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, but the book of Revelation is going to be about more current times and the second coming of Jesus Christ, right? And that's what he's implementing here. And the people who, you know, turn their back, right? Blasphemy. I think it's I can't even say it on YouTube. The S word that rhymes with I'd, you know, sua, side, that word. And then blasphemy. I thought those were the two like unforgivable sins in the Bible. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what's been said. I believe that's what I grew up believing. Anyways, blasphemy is not acknowledging the Lord thy God in a way. You know, that's really what it is. And that's what he's talking about. He's talking about it's getting eviler. This is where we're going. Revelation is on the way. The king is coming back. Christ is king. Hey, I get it. I'm with him.
Brimstone upon their heads, millstones around their necks. They'll feel the shaking when the trumpet sounds. And no matter where they hide, there'll be nowhere to run when Jesus puts his mighty foot on the ground. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, get ready, 'cause the king is coming. The king is coming back again.
Man, if you guys have any answers for me, first and foremost, this video is fire. Now we got God versus Satan stepping up to the plate. He's still just spitting real. He said the fire and brimstone, like, bruh. What I wanted to highlight here, though, is John Rich. In the interview with Tucker Carlson, I believe he's a son of a preacher. So, like, I was just flabbergasted that he was making music like Save a Horse, Ride a Cowgirl. Now, I am not judging. I just didn't know. You guys, I have so much music out there that I'm like, yo, you know, I said this. It's like I would be retracting statements all day long, especially coming from the 90s, where sometimes you said stuff. I was like, damn, what the hell was I thinking? You know? So I'm not judging him. I am just so surprised because I just didn't know when my first impressions the most. So I'm seeing Brother Man in a Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. I was just like, I would not have known he was the son of a preacher. And then he's super into the whole, the good book, Christianity. I would have never guessed. So this is great.
Like a lightning flash, their voice will wail and their teeth will gnash. And he'll set fire to the evil ones and all the wickedness they've done. There'll be no time to turn around as the stars begin to hit the ground and the mountains fall and the veil is torn with the sounding of that seventh horn. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Before his days were done, the king is coming, and it won't be long.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accusers of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. 11. and they, the brethren, overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Okay. Before we bow out of here, I got to talk about some of this, man. Let's talk about the song. I like the beat. I like the sing. I like how it was all put together just musically. I also liked how he also had like a biblical, like when he said gnash, the gnashing of teeth. I remember these things from my mom reading the Bible to me when I was young. The brimstone, like he was sprinkling in actual like biblical terms within his lyrics, which I was like, this is fire. I really liked that. So that was dope. But the one thing that he said in his interview that I'm going to also reflect on and speak on, because I believe he's absolutely right. He was talking about there's an interpretation of revelations in the Bible for Christians. And Christians a lot of times could just say, because of this interpretation, is like, I don't have to worry about these things because the rapture is going to happen and I'll be out of here. And then all the bad folks have to deal with these things, right? So it's like, hey, let me just keep coasting until the rapture kind of concept. And what he was insinuating is that's not true. And I actually was raised that same way. Like we're going to actually, the Christian people or the believers in God are going to be persecuted and deal with a lot of things before the rapture actually happens. And you're supposed to stand firm, stand strong, and do right in these times, which it could be now, it could be 100 years from now, 10 years. We don't really know, right? I thought the rapture was coming in like the 1999 when things were hitting the fan, and then 2000 and 2001 hit, and you're like, oh, So it's hard to know when no one knows, right? But when you start getting all these signals, like the signals we're getting in today's day and age with all the different catastrophes. I mean, I always remember there will be wars and rumors of wars. I remember my mom always quoting things from Revelations to me. So this actually speaks heavily to me, and rest my mom's soul. I don't know why the passages from Revelations my mom would say to me, just and when he did this interview, he's like, this is the chapter of the Bible a lot of preachers don't want to cover because it's like it's scary in a sense, and a lot of times you want to get people feeling good, so they pass around that offering plate and give a healthy donation, your tithes. But I remember Revelation. Like I said, all this is coming from someone who's not reading the Bible like he should right now. I'll just keep it real. But I remember those things. There will be wars and rumors of wars. And every time I look at the news, I'm like, is a rapture coming soon? I don't know. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. What do you feel about this song? And I'm sure I have a ton of non-believers on the channel too. I'm curious of your thoughts as well. Try to keep somewhat of an open mind, but also stay grounded in my own principles. That's just how you got to be as a man. But anyways, let me know, you guys. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.